They'll go without him, though.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. He's a guy who can influence outcomes. He's that good a player, and they'll need others to step up while they're figuring out the new roles.
Williamson misses. And it's Sacramento's ball. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived. And LaVine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
And stolen by Markkanen. Outside LaVine. Over Williamson. Right side LaVine. Fires it from 18. The bank shot, no good.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Williamson, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And stolen by Williamson. Here they come with numbers in transition. Outside Murray. They set the pick. Pass to Clingan. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3.
First, Clingan screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Out to the wing. Now LaVine. Back to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ellis. Jacks up at 3. And another miss by Sacramento.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
And yep, it's good.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, that's why the offense works so hard to get the ball to Zion inside. He's so reliable.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
LaVine with it. Now Oladipo defending. LaVine, that one's good.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach form, as a matter of fact. It's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans, but when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed. All the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food. Well, that's what Jones brings to the table. He's one of the top defenders in the league. Credit him for that steal to start the break.
Here's Ellis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to LaVine. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. LaVine can't hit.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now here's Williamson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Some solid defense from Markkanen.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Knocks down the triple. LaVine's got 9.
LaVine getting quick with it that time, changing it up.
Pass to Jones. Here's Murray. 6 points for him. Williamson for 3. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Murray. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Pelicans on top, up by... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
It's Monk on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba. And stolen by Bamba. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. The Pelicans lead by 7. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Plenty of space. He's off on that one.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
There's McCollum with the 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
Here's Carter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Hayward, good. Hayward's got his first 2 points of the night.
Something that's evolved in this league, the level of strength training. Hayward can now easily muscle through contact.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Back to Monk. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And it's Monk missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Murray, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Kings trail by 7. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Murray from outside. Hauled in by the Kings. And stolen by Murray. To the middle.
Wow! Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williams.
Inside. Here's Jones. Misses the baby hook. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has got 5 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Murray. Jones with some nice D. Kings trail by 5.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Zion on the move.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game. And Sacramento with some changes. Williamson hits them both. Outside Levine. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Pelicans lead by 7. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
Pass to Bamba. Launches a 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Kings trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Shot is up. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night. Outside Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Levine with a steal. Monstrous jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Screen by Bamba. For 3, McCollum fires in the triple. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Bamba. It's Little on the wing. And the Pelicans hit again from deep. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
It's good. Levine's got 19 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's McCollum. That one's good for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 5. Here's Siakam. Still without a bucket. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Shoots over Hayward. Markkanen misses. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. The teardrop. It's rebounded by Levine. Kings trail by 5. Kicks it out to Siakam. Levine with it. Guarded now by Alvarado. Pass to Ellis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Ellis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
The muscle inside from Levine. Wow.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul.
107 left in the third quarter. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Kings trail by 3. Here's LaVine for 3. That shot off the mark.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Williamson with the bucket.
Well, this is how special Williamson can be. And when he's hot like this, just keep getting him the ball.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Levine. Pass to Crowder. On the wing, Levine. Clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Yeah, that's a great setup there. Murray keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Levine in deep. And stolen by Murray. Williamson for 3. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
23.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kings trail by 8. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his third foul so far.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Jones. Outside, Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range. New Orleans leading by 8. From deep, Hayward drops in the 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Second team foul.
Siakam looking it over. Little with the defensive effort. Here's Hawkins. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Hawkins has got his first points of the game.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Outside Jones. Back to Siakam. Little with the ball. Now Carter defending. Hayward for 3. The rebound by Carter. Kings trail by 13. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And they're running. And it's slammed in by Carter.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Monk with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense. Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Carter. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
He has such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Kings trail by 9. And stolen by Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
And he's good on the second. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Graham?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Ellis.
2 minutes.
Outside for Levine. 1:51 left in the final quarter.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
That free throw good from Levine. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Ooh, Zion with a show of strength on the finish.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Levine. Siakam the screen. Launches it from deep. And Clingan pulls it down. The Pelicans lead by 12. Murray with it. Back to Jones. Here's Clingan. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. No good on the triple.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. More coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Here's Murray. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Levine with it. Now Oladipo defending. Back to Levine. Fires for 3. Kept alive. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Olajuwon. Offline with a 3. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show.